Hey guys, this is Hayden. And today I I want to react to a funny video that I just came across of. I want to talk about putz12. Now, I've heard of putz12 before. Um but I never fully watched too many videos on this guy. I remember my friend, Mr. Weasel here on YouTube. He made a video on this guy before, and that's how I first heard of this guy. So putz12 is, let's just say he's kind of like putz12, but putz12 is like very, very over the top. Like whenever putz12 rages, he doesn't like get all personal with other people. I mean, all a putz12 does is plays Wii Sports Resort, Wii Party, and all pretty much Wii games, right? putz12 is known as the world's angriest Splatoon player. And I found this hilarious and embarrassing video of putz12 literally calling Nintendo, all because he's quote unquote, all because, well, let's just begin. Oh my god.
Thanks for calling Nintendo. My name is Jasmine. I'm a supervisor here. I see that you were transferred to me. That's who I'm speaking with.
My name is Sean.
Hey, Sean. Let me get the notes pulled up here. What can I help you with today?
Well, I was on hold for 46 minutes to get a hold of you, so that was amazing.
Yeah, we are extremely busy right now. I apologize for that.
We are extremely busy right now. That is literally every single customer. That's like the most common excuse in the book of when it comes to customer support. We are extremely busy right now. That's like the number one most used excuse in the book.
So what can I help you with?
So I am pretty livid over everything about Nintendo at the moment, so yeah, to get started, your online system, the pay for online, is complete trash.
Yeah.
Like, complete trash. I'm a Splatoon 2 streamer and actually a pretty popular one at that.
Oh, yeah. Okay, number one, putz12, you're not that popular. I mean, you may seem like it, but I don't actually believe that the numbers are accurate, because all you do is literally rage on top of your lungs and get so personal about it. And you throw rages at Splatoon games when you are literally bad at the end of a game, and you blame your teammates for your failures. And seeing a grown man do something like this calls Nintendo, basically all because he's bad at video games, and he's ungrateful for what Nintendo gives us. This generation is so ungrateful that, like, people cannot just deal with anything at all. Like, it's never good enough. Like, no matter what a gaming company gives you, it's never good enough. So the fact that this grown man, I believe he's in his 30s, early 40s, I'm not sure. A grown man like this embarrassing himself on a video, all because of something that he does not have the power over, is just hilarious. So let's just continue.
The fact that we I've had no benefit of actual online services of any kind is absolutely ridiculous. I am still being constantly harassed by a couple people in this community, nonstop, all the time. And
Okay, Putz. So this guy is now saying that he's being harassed by the community. Let me just say this. Nintendo, they monitor any type of harassment, and Nintendo is a family-oriented company, and there are children that play these games. Nintendo monitors everything. They take harassment very seriously. So, if someone were to say that, let's say for example, you created a level on Super Mario Maker 2, alright? And someone, there is something that there's like a comment section that you can give your opinions on the level. If someone says stuff like trash or this level sucks or all that, you can literally report that. You can literally report that comment, and Nintendo instantly takes it down. So the report system on Nintendo is perfectly fine. Nintendo is a family-oriented company. They always have been and always will be. So for this guy to literally have the audacity to call customer support all because he's bad at video games, it kind of proves his whole point wrong and makes him look like an even bigger man-child than he already was from the start.
the fact that I can't block them, ban them, or anything to get rid of them is completely asinine fucking retarded.
Oh, please. You can block people on Nintendo Switch. There is a way to do that. If you're friends with, other players, you can literally unfriend them and block them. There is a way to do that. Don't even try and say something like, the fact that there's no way to block them, that's absolutely ridiculous. Now, if you guys don't know, Nintendo does not even try and attempt to do voice chat whatsoever. I think there is a way to do it, but it's very, very complicated. I think you use the Nintendo Switch Online app, and there is a way that there's a voice chat option that you can do on the app if you're friends. If you form a lobby, you have to do voice chat on the app. But Nintendo purposely did it that way because they don't want voice chat because of people like putz12 here. So Nintendo does not enforce voice chat of any kind. So that's why they made the voice chat so complicated and annoying to go through. It's because they don't want people using voice chat on their own games. It's because children play those games. It's basically child safety.
Language, but this is getting out of fucking hand. And I'm so sick and tired of calling in. You're gonna have to ask me to stop swearing? I'm gonna have to ask you to please get everything working correctly. Because this is just crazy about the harassment I'm having to deal with every time. And if you can't handle me swearing because I'm getting constantly harassed, then that's a goddamn problem.
How are you being harassed? There's no voice chat, man. There's no voice chat on Nintendo. How the hell are you being harassed? You're just bad at video games, man. You just fail on like the easiest games. You can't even play Splatoon. You can't even play Splatoon, and you're just bad at the game.
Now, I am absolutely sick of being harassed online. I'm sick of having no benefits for paying online services from either expanding my block lists.
What do you mean, no benefits when you pay for online? Putz, you get NES, Switch Online, SNES, Nintendo 64. You get Game Boy Advance, Switch Online. What are you talking about? You don't get benefits online. You get online play, and you get all this other extra stuff that you can play that benefits Switch Online. So yes, you do get benefits. Oh my god. Yes, you do get benefits. What are you talking about? You're just mad at this because you can't even play a kid's game.
Friend lists, fucking quality.
That's
of service,
embarrassing.
Actual connections. Just latency. The horrible.
I swear I am going to have to end the call.
I'm going to have to end the call,
It's not gonna take
exactly.
another half an hour because you're honestly not even trying to listen to anything I have to say. You're just obsessed about me swearing and wanting to end this call.
Sir, I am trying to help you, but we all have these rules. Anyone would have to tell you the same thing. I would have to end the call if you continue to swear like this. Now,
Exactly.
I am trying to listen to what you have to say, and I do care about what you're saying. But I do have certain restrictions that I have to abide by.
Do you want me to be calling in every day over this harassment I have to deal with? Because now that it's paid to play, I feel like I have to. The fact that North America is just absolute trash when it comes to customer service in terms of what Japan gets compared to what we get. Their report systems work. Everything works to deal with their situations. But for us, we're just totally ignored. We're just left out in left field for this crap.
Oh, wah. Who cares? People harass others all the time. Deal with it. We've been talking crap to people ever since the beginning of it all. If you're being harassed, deal with it. You're like what? In your 40s or 30s or 40s, and you are acting this way? You're pathetic.
I'm not sure I understand what you mean, sir. We use the same recording procedures.
How do you not know what I'm talking about? Nintendo Japan.
They do know what they're talking
has
about.
everything that. Let me try to find the words for this. They have better customer service. They have better quality online service.
He doesn't have anything to
because of
say.
how small their community is. We have to deal with basically Amazon servers, which is just completely stupid. They're not even.
What does Amazon servers have anything to do with Nintendo? What does Amazon have anything to do? What does Amazon services have anything to do with Nintendo? Oh my god, this guy. This guy just embarrass himself all over the web.
Gaming servers.
What a man
And we have
child.
to deal with such latency in our online games. It is just out of our. Ugh. Like, I'm trying not to swear right now, but it's just so bad. And then top it off, horrible, just team comps, the pairing systems, the point systems, and then to top it off, I'm getting harassed with players online that have to come into my lobbies and intentionally lobby snipe me just to throw games. And it's to the point where I just want to smash my own head in. In Japan, they don't have any of this crap. They just don't.
Yes, they do. Knock it off. They do. If you report a player to Nintendo, they take action immediately. I will admit, I made a mistake on Super Mario Maker 2 where I posted a comment by accident and I didn't even realize it. I posted a comment on someone's level that violated Nintendo's community guidelines, and I didn't even know that I posted it until I received an email from Nintendo. And it was an accident. I didn't even realize. It. But then I learned that I have to double check what I type before I post it. So yeah, I never made that mistake ever again. So yeah, Nintendo does take the reporting system very seriously. Nintendo takes it very seriously. The putz is so stupid.
It is limited within, not a big area. So they're
Do they hang
their
up?
connections are much more solid. They're less latency.
I heard
There's
a beep.
less everything about them, and they can just deal with that.
Did they hang
much
up?
easier than we can. And now that we're paying for this stuff online, we shouldn't have to deal with absolutely zero benefits. Zero.
I think they
benefits.
hanged up.
And that's the biggest issue. We're now paying for something that we're getting nothing out of.
Well, sir, I can understand. Believe me, I understand your frustration with all this, and I will be making your comments available to other departments to review. We do care about what our players think. Now, as far as
That's what all companies say, but they
we've
don't.
been announcing since launch that it would be a paid service. Now, when you said that you're being harassed in the lobby. So players are joining your lobbies and just idling?
More or less, or they'll intentionally throw in some other fashion. I mean, I've dealt with this crap for, at least 3 years just streaming this content. And I do a good job trying to get rid of them. But the fact that our block limits are so low, and I have actually complained since day one of the Switch for being how bad our block limits are limited to.
I will admit, I do agree on that part. That's something that I can agree with Putz here. The block system on Nintendo Switch is kind of annoying. Like, the fact that there is a block limit, it's pretty ridiculous. But I never once blocked players on Nintendo Switch because I never really had a reason to. Anyway, so the block system really doesn't matter on Nintendo Switch. It honestly just doesn't matter.
That I was hoping that with the online paid services, we're going to actually have to have block limits increased. We can have friend limits increased because 300 is just not enough for friendless, and 100 for block is just not enough. It's just not.
This guy is
And
such
like
a
I
child.
said, since I do mostly Splatoon 2, we don't get the benefits of any cloud saves. We get no benefits, literally nothing. And any servers that we go through, even though it's peer to peer, is dealt with Amazon servers that are not even dedicated gaming servers. And it's just ridiculous. How the hell do you guys do online gaming and you don't deal with the gaming server? It blows my mind. So these latencies are just as bad. And the matchmaking in the game is something you guys can definitely control because they've even did a couple patch notes a couple times saying they've been trying to improve it. And it's not really improving anything. And the fact that I'm in, X rank in Splatoon 2, I don't know if you play X rank or not or know Splatoon 2 at all. I have to maintain a 90% win.
I'm pretty sure that they do because they're the ones that were in charge of all these games. So I'm pretty sure that they know what that is.
Rate just to maintain my rank. That is absurd. Like, absolutely absurd.
Well, that's how ranked is in general. You play to maintain your rank. If your team loses, you lose a couple points. That's what rank play is about. Rank play is more competitive. That's how Fortnite ranked is. That's how ranked in Rainbow Six Siege is. That's how rank play is in general, man. Oh my god, this guy embarrassed himself like all over the internet.
I think I played today, what was it, 7 games, and I'm like 5-2, and I'm down probably, that's a pretty good win rate, but I'm down like 28 points. It's ridiculous.
28 points is really not that much.
And that's something to do with their queuing system. Their matchmaking. It's garbage. And I swear, I don't see Japan dealing with this crap because I see every time on these leaderboards, Japan's got like freaking 2,600 points, and we're dealing with in North America. We're lucky to see anybody in the North American over 25. 24 is like normal. 23, you're pretty good, but most are dealing like 2,200 and below. It's ridiculous because of our matchmaking. It's not fair.
The matchmaking can be
and there's a
annoying.
complete bias, and I can definitely see it every time.
Okay, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you feel that way. And with the online matchmaking, of course, we're always looking at ways to improve it. Like I said, I will definitely be making your comments available to other departments for review. Now, I'll tell you what. Let me look into a couple of things. Would you mind terribly if I put you on hold for just a minute? I need to check in on
He's gonna hang up on him.
we can do for this.
Well, I've been on hold for 46 minutes already, but I do want to point out one other thing. Despite me blocking them, I've been told to actually report them using the online app. And that seems to never work either because I'm told that people in Japan, if they report anybody using the app, things are instantly, well, not instantly, but you know what I mean. They're getting stuff done. But when I report people, I still see them days later still queued in with me. So I can prove that reporting for North America on our app does nothing. And that's also annoying. I definitely want you to put that in too. But yeah, go ahead and put me on hold again.
Okay, thank you. I'll be right back.
He's gonna hang up. Oh wait, nope. He didn't. This whole thing is just ridiculous. Oh my god.
No, their customer service over in Japan, guys, with regarding any app issues, are pretty much instantaneous because their customer service is on top of that shit.
The fact that this guy did this, had the audacity to like do this on a live stream, it makes it all 10 times more embarrassing. The fact that he did this live, he acted like a man-child and called Nintendo customer support on a live stream is extremely embarrassing.
When it gets redirected from North America, they're like, this is not even a priority to us. I'm well aware I can't change your servers, but they can only...
Alright. Okay, he's been put on hold for like...
You guys are still talking apples and fucking oranges here. Because we're still not dealing with the same latency shit as fucking Japan does.
They're gonna hang up.
They don't have that latency as bad as we do, so they can have a better quality fucking experience. So they're naturally going to be higher fucking ratings.
The music is still going on. He's still being put on hold.
To the smartphone app lets us review the actions taken by players. And as you've been saying before, since we do have a much larger population, it does, we do have more reports to go through, so it can take some more time. Other from that, I apologize you've been having such a disappointing time. I hope that, in the
Sorry about that. Somebody subbed me. It's my sub notification.
His sub notification.
Ignoring. But yeah, I've made all your comments available here. Was there anything else that you wanted to add while you're here?
Well, just the fact that, like I said, reporting on the app, days, weeks, I still see them around, and I don't really believe you guys review that. I just don't see it. If I still get cued into them, and it's obvious because it's the same players over and over again, whether they create new accounts or not, but these are not new accounts, I can physically see that there's nothing being done. So I don't see the point of reporting on the app anymore.
Of course not. There's no point in reporting anyone on anything. Just block them. It's that simple. Okay, there is... Okay, we're not gonna watch the rest of this video because it's just him complaining about the same thing. But there is another video that I do want to react to, so... One sec. Okay, now... Here is another video that I do want to react to. This is World's Angriest Splatoon Player, putz12. Now, this pretty much dives deeper in depth into who putz12 really is.
Meet the world's angriest Splatoon player.
Give me a break! Jesus Christ! Give me my points! Stop trying! And Rory, ban him!
Shawn Nichols, also known as putz12, is regarded
So his real name is Shawn Nichols.
by many as the world's angriest Splatoon player, streaming the game numerous times a week, never failing to have a freak out after losing.
Exactly.
But I'm getting way ahead of myself, because though present-day Sean is very interesting, his past might be even more so. In the year of 2015, a game called Splatoon was released, to much critical and fan acclaim. Though the game was mainly geared towards kids, it also developed a very dedicated fan base who would take ranked matches very seriously. Putz was one of these people. He was so dedicated, in fact, that he would participate in local tournaments. It was during one of these tournaments that Putz's legendary rage became first known to the public. When one of his teammates could not make the tournament for unknown reasons, a substitute was chosen. Since Splatoon is a game geared and marketed towards small children, someone chose their kid to substitute for Putz's team. This poor little girl did not know what she was getting into, because after losing the match, Putz proceeded to have a meltdown, specifically targeting this child with many insults, telling her things like she was worthless and would never be good at the game, including many expletives.
And you wonder why Nintendo doesn't like voice chat. It makes you wonder why. But let's continue.
Couldn't take it and started to weep in front of everyone. But Putz wasn't done yet. He continued to take out his frustration on the equipment, which was almost damaged during his episode. Putz would be kicked out of the tournament, and I have never heard of him attending another one again. But this would not be the end of his Splatoon journey, because for years he would play in online ranked matches, where players compete head-to-head for points that...
Okay, if Putz wants to talk shit like that, then he belongs on Rainbow Six Siege, Call of Duty, and basically games that are meant for more of a mature audience. If Putz wants to talk shit to another player, then he belongs on a Call of Duty. If he wants to throw his rage, if he wants to say stupid crap to players, then he belongs on... He needs to do that stuff on Call of Duty, Rainbow Six Siege, and basically games that are for more of a mature audience. Not on anything Nintendo where it's family oriented.
Increase or decrease their rank. Ranked Splatoon matches are the bane of his existence, and in 2018, when he began streaming them to his YouTube, he cemented himself as the world's angriest Splatoon player, if not one of the angriest gamers of all time.
You stole my fucking clam!
Oh my god, calm down, man.
Jesus Christ! We lose again? Keep throwing pieces of shit!
This guy is like Poofedger, but on another level. He's like Poofedger, but on top of him. Oh my god, this is like Poofedger 2.0. Oh my god. Oh my god.
No, I need an ink! I need ink! God damn! Are you kidding me? God damn it! Oh my god! These fuckers are trash!
As I'm sure you've noticed by some of these clips, Putz is very fond of blaming his teammates for all of their losses. Now, I don't know much about Splatoon, so I consulted the subreddits to see if Putz was actually a good player, and the general consensus is that he is terrible.
Oh, I'm not surprised.
Putz will get so angry at his teammates that he will intentionally sabotage matches, going AFK until they eventually lose. The very same thing that he rages out
Look at him!
It is always either his teammates' fault or the game's fault.
Exactly. Okay, the fact that he used face cam in this one is even more. He should be even more embarrassed. The fact that he used face cam in this clip right here, he should be even more embarrassed.
For a loss once. Another thing to note is that Splatoon has no voice chat function. You can only communicate with people through simple commands. So when Putz is screaming at these people, he's literally doing nothing. Well, that is until he starts slamming his desk in rage. Unable to cope with the sheer incompetence of his teammates, he will slam his fists onto the table, Jordy Jordan style. He slams his fists so hard that his computer monitor loses signal from his console, creating now what is one of the most infamous memes in the Putz community, no signaling. Now, based on just how intense that event is, you would think that it's a rare thing, but this happens all the time, resulting in wonderful clips like these.
You're not in a position to make a shot. You're not in a position to make a shot, and you're all dead.
Oh my god.
Tired of shit. Camera broke.
Well, yeah, obviously. Of course your camera broke. Of course your camera broke, and you were going Hulk smash right on your desk. And you say the camera broke. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. You went Hulk smash right on your desk, and then your camera broke. Now, what did you think of what wasn't going to happen?
They ran it to a 40 uncontested. Oh my god. Jesus Christ, dude! No! No! Ah! No, get soda spilled! Please, god damn it. I'm having a really bad day.
You're having a bad day if because you're raging at Splatoon. You're having a bad day if because you're playing Splatoon.
I don't want to pander to your f***ing low signals. God damn it! I got fucking low signals!
More times than I can count. And when he began to receive donations, people would even start to demand a no signal for money. Putz would deny them until he lost and did it on his own organically, being so lightning quick that one time he even smashed a fly. You would think that screaming at his teammates and slamming on his desk would be enough to sate Putz's rage. But for putz12, enough is never enough. And after
I'm not
losing a
surprised.
match, blaming it all on his teammates, he will block every single one of them on his Nintendo.
Look at this clip.
As far as I'm concerned, there's no latency that can actually do what the he just did.
Look at him. He's seriously blocking people because he is bad at Splatoon.
Putz might have accidentally been the first person to discover that Nintendo actually had a limit on how many people you could block, with him hitting the limit of 100 every couple months. He will proceed to then unban everybody just so that he can ban more people. He has complained to Nintendo dozens of times over the block list, even calling them on one of his streams, capturing what might be his most iconic moment to date.
Exactly.
A Nintendo employee has to endure all of Putz's abuse for 20-ish minutes. The levels of patience displayed by this customer service rep are godly. Putz absolutely lays into him for problems.
If I was that employee and someone like Putz was talking to me that way, I would just hang up. I would hang up and just lie and say that I'm getting another call.
That he has no control over. This is just a guy simply doing his job, but Putz is sitting there blaming him for every problem Splatoon has.
This guy is such a child.
That Splatoon doesn't even have. Putz just perceives it that way because he's the bad player himself. Let me just show you guys some of my favorite clips because this one's a doozy.
My name is Sean.
Hey, Sean. Let me get the notes pulled up here. What can I help you with today?
Well, I was on hold for 46 minutes to get up.
Okay, so this is basically the same video that we already reacted to. We already reacted to that, so we're not gonna watch that.
He just ended fucking call.
Exactly.
Company and asking them to bend the rules because I cannot play as well as I thought I would. But Putz isn't just asking, he's demanding, he's screaming that they change the rules. And change the rules they did. In Splatoon 3, you can no longer block people, you can only report them.
Oh, wow. Wow. Talk about karma. Oh my god. Talk about karma. Let's hear that again.
Guys, quit subbing for a minute. Let me see if I can mute that. He just ended fucking call.
I could not imagine calling a game company
listen to this.
Asking them to bend the rules because I cannot play as well as I thought I would. But Putz isn't just asking, he's demanding, he's screaming that they change the rules. And change the rules they did. In Splatoon 3, you can no longer block people, you can only report them, which Putz does probably more than any other Splatoon player in the game. I'm not even joking.
Wow. Talk about karma right there. Oh my god. Talk about karma. That is all I have to say to that.
Say he might have reported hundreds of players by now, genuinely endangering them from playing the game just because he doesn't like how well he played. I am not joking when I say that Putz has almost single-handedly made the Splatoon community known as toxic. Granted,
and I gotta say this. putz12 is like that average is like that trash teammate that would report you or your other teammates all because that he is bad at the game itself. Pathetic.
there are a number of other elements which I will not get into here, but whenever Splatoon talks...
Which is exactly what he did. He reported players all because he was bad at Splatoon. Like, what?
City is mentioned, Putz is almost always referenced. The game doesn't even have a voice chat, which leads me to believe that this is almost single-handedly the Putz streams. But like I've said before, he will always blame his teammates. A prime example of this in-game would be a mode called Rainmaker. Rainmaker is one of the 3 modes of the original Splatoon. The whole premise is that there is one device called the Rainmaker and only one person can control it. It puts out a ton of ink, which goes well with the goal of trying to ink the map. Each team is fighting over the Rainmaker for the whole round. Why I'm mentioning all of this is because it's Putz' favorite weapon. Why does he want it, you ask? Because it's overpowered. And there's
Exactly.
only one of them during the entire round. Putz greedily hoards this device and cannot stand it when anyone else uses it. Some of his most rage-filled moments come from him either losing the...
So, in other words, no matter, even if it's his own teammates, he doesn't like his own teammates using the Rainmaker. Only he wants to use it. But yeah, it's the only thing in that game mode. That's what Rainmaker is about. But yeah, it's his favorite weapon in the whole game. It's because it's overpowered. And yet Putz would get angry if anyone else uses it. Oh my god, what a man-child.
Rainmaker or one of his teammates picking it up.
I hate these fuckers!
Especially if it's his own teammate.
Man! Why do you throw so
94 to 96. Oh no. That's not how it works.
Trolling!
They're not trolling.
Stop trolling with everything you got! They will not let me grab the Rainmaker! They will not let me grab it! Dumbass!
Oh my god.
Dumbass!
No signal.
The irony of all of this is that the Rainmaker is probably in better hands with Putz' teammates, despite his reactions to them claiming it. All of this has been going on for almost a decade now.
Exactly.
And nearly nothing has changed. Putz has behaved the exact same way since Splatoon 1. The only thing that really changes sometimes is around Christmas. The majority of his streams are without a camera, but in the spirit of Christmas, Putz will face cam up for an event that he calls Putzmas. And it's a crazy thing to see him rage like this on camera, because then you can visualize how all the other moments went as well. To be honest, Putzmas is exactly what you'd expect.
Yep. Wow, that is embarrassing. That is so stupid on his part. To use a face cam in a live stream, because now you can visualize how he is without a face cam in this clip right here. And by the way, that face cam is the worst quality ever. Look at him. Oh my god. Oh my god.
He's right there to support me. Now one good shot lets me die, and then lets them go for f***ing signal, and lets them f***ing get it. Without one bit of resistance. Are you f***ing kidding me? Are you actually f***ing kidding me?
Watch your profanity. Yeah, exactly. If someone used... That was from Twitch. That was from Twitch. Someone like posted a super chat and posted a meme that said, "Watch Yoram a profanity." Exactly. Bro, calm down. Putz, calm the hell down. Splatoon is like the easiest game to learn, and you can't even do that. You can't even relax for not even like 2 seconds and not even learn the game.
These are not the only times that he has appeared on camera. In fact, there are dozens of hours of that content that he has put on the internet himself. During my
I'm not
research, I
surprised.
came across something that was actually pretty shocking. That Putz, Shawn Nichols, had appeared on Season 7, Episode 9 of Man vs. Food. Putz is a former professional eater, and for this episode, he talked about a challenge that he had completed from a company called Egg Roll Inc., eating a dozen giant egg rolls in an allotted time period. I've seen him compete in rib competitions, taco eating contests, burger contests, you name it. And I honestly think that is a better form of competition for Shawn to be involved with. Because after
Exactly.
finishing an eating competition, you don't really have the energy to scream your lungs out at your other contestants.
That was savage right there. Oh, exactly. He belongs in eating competitions because he has a lot of energy for that. He belongs. Wait, hang on. What did he say again?
So he talked about a challenge that he had completed from a company called Egg Roll Inc., eating a dozen giant egg rolls in an allotted time period. I've seen him compete in rib competitions,
Okay, what did he say?
taco eating contests, burger contests, you name it. And I honestly think that is a better form of competition for Shawn to be involved with. Because after finishing an eating competition, you don't really have the energy to scream your lungs out at your other contestants. Man versus
Oh my god, that was savage right there. Oh my god. Eating competition is a better fit for Shawn because after that he doesn't have the energy to scream and have a rage on top of his lungs afterwards. Oh my god.
would not be Shawn's last brush with
That
the
was
game, as he
good.
would also feature briefly in an air rack video called I Brought 50 Competitive Eaters to a Buffet. Putz was not only streaming to YouTube, but also uploading his competitive eating videos. But when the world needed him most, he vanished. 1 year ago, Putz stopped uploading to YouTube, but Avatar Easter eggs aside, he moved over to Twitch, where he still streams to this day. putz12 is one of the reasons that competitive gameplay is so unappealing to me. Some people that you play will be this invested in that game. I think
exactly.
Another prime example of this would be Low Tier God in fighting games, and DSP from EVO. It's players like these that make multiplayer so unpalatable to me, and I would much rather play something like Zombies, or I guess a more current example would be Helldivers 2, where everyone works together towards a common goal. But maybe that's just because I suck at playing the games. And that's all I have on putz12 today, guys. Thank you so much for watching.
Alright, that's enough. Oh my god. putz12. He is Professor on another level. Oh my god. Just one more time. Hang on.
Because after finishing an eating competition, you don't really have the energy to scream your lungs out at your other contestants.
One more time.
On Season 7, Episode 9 of Man vs. Food. Putz is a former professional eater, and for this episode, he talked about a challenge that he had completed from a company called Egg Roll Inc., eating a dozen giant egg rolls in an allotted time period. I've seen him compete in rib competitions, taco eating contests, burger contests, you name it. And I honestly think that is a better form of competition for Sean to be involved with.
Yeah.
Because after finishing an eating competition, you don't really have the energy to scream your lungs out at your other contestants.
Okay, that's enough. I just had to hear that again. All right. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. I understand that this was a pretty long reaction, but there was just so much that I had to do here. Putz12 is Pufedger, but on another level. Oh my god. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. And yes, I do agree. Putz12 should stay away from the video games and stay at the eating competition, so that way he can use up all of his energy on the eating competition and not on the video games. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. See you all next time. Goodbye.